Human-wildlife conflict can be defined as any interaction between humans and wildlife that results in negative impacts of human social, economic, or cultural life on the conservation of wildlife populations or the environment. Current strategies revolve around resolving and mitigating conflict. This approach is either too simplistic or short-sighted, or it addresses only part of the problem and specific times of a conflict event. The safe approach to human-wildlife conflict is results-focused and delivered through 5 strategic outcomes: safe person, safe assets, safe wildlife, safe habitat, and effective monitoring. The safe approach ensures that all 6 elements of human-wildlife conflict are integrated, that the strategic outcomes act as a minimum standards for human-wildlife conflict management, and that if each of the 5 strategic outcomes is met, then the contact between humans and wildlife is minimized, and both can be safe in the event of a contact within acceptable limits of tolerance. The safe approach to human-wildlife conflict provides a holistic view of the conflict in its entirety, is inclusive in that it encompasses all of the interactions between people, their land, their livelihood, decision-makers, commercial and government interests, and wildlife, and is forgiving as it accommodates human error and the wildness of the species involved, and that conflict events will never be zero. The safe system approach has 4 guiding principles. It recognizes that wildlife is wild and conflict will occur. However, when conflicts arise, the interventions across the system should ensure that the impact of the incident does not exceed the limits of community tolerance and does not result in the retaliatory killing. It stresses that individuals, communities, leaders, and the public involved in the system's design need to accept and share responsibility for the system's safety. Those that use the system must take responsibility for complying with the rules and constraints of the system. It aligns conflict management decisions with broader development plans and processes that contribute to economic, human, and environmental goals. It guides interventions to meet the minimum standards and long-term goals rather than setting specific targets.